Welcome to Tubbie Talk, where a group of nerdy best friends hop online to talk about everything life, parenthood, gaming, and probably embarrass themselves. Now let's get it started. Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Tubbie Talk. Thank you for tuning in this week. This week, again, we have another episode of the Momologue. Just the moms here hanging out and chatting. So, quick story time. When I was pregnant, I was like, what the heck do I need for this baby? And I was like, who has had a baby and knows what they're doing? And I was like, Kennedy. So I reached out to Kennedy and I was like, please help me. Let me know like what I need. And she was the best and like went to work. And like by the end of that, in like 2 hours, I had a comprehensive Google Drive list of all I could possibly need. And it was the best thing ever. And I literally just bought everything off the list. So but some things, work for some people. Some people work for other people, and like maybe there's some things that I found that weren't on the list and things like that. So today we're gonna go back and forth. We probably have some duplicates, but we'll deal with that when we come to it. But yeah, we're just gonna go through just our must-have baby products, and this is kind of like from the very beginning, like it changes as obviously the baby grows, but I feel like this is from 0 to maybe like 6-ish months is
a
like
good chunk.
If you're about to have a baby, these things will help you greatly in our opinion. So we're gonna kind of just go back and forth, and then maybe we'll talk about some things that we thought we needed that we didn't use and like all that kind of stuff. So why don't you take it away? What's your first item?
Wow, it's so exciting. It's first on the list. I have I have the cotton nightgowns. And I loved these because I don't have to worry about a zipper or anything. I just in the night when you're changing, it's all there. You just pull it up, do your business of changing the diaper, pull down, zip them up in the sleep sack or whatever, and back to bed.
Okay. So this is for baby.
Baby.
Okay, I was like thinking
Not
for
me.
mom. I was like, cotton nightgowns, nice. Okay, yes. So the ones that it's almost like a little sleep sack, and you just like, okay, and they don't have snaps at the bottom.
No, it's just
those are
it's
the
like
worst.
lightly the snaps are the worst. It's like lightly cinched, so it's not like super free flowing and going everywhere. But yeah, it's just
amazing.
In and out, get it.
Awesome. Okay, my first one is kind of similar. It's like I have a couple things on here that are for mom, but like most of them are for baby. So I put like it's super generic, but when you're thinking about onesies and like the onesies that you get, think about the time of year that you're giving birth.
There you
go. And I did a little bit, but I didn't really realize like my baby was born in the summer and it was really hot. So I had like one tank top onesie for her and like or two, and she wore them like every single day. And so like, and as great as baby showers are, like sometimes people won't think about that. And so sadly there were like a lot of things that I wanted to wear that it was just too hot, or like if it's winter time, like it's like a short sleeve, they're not gonna be able to wear it. So just like seasonally appropriate onesies.
Perfect.
And on top of that, I'll throw in on the onesie category, just like I found bamboo onesies were like the best. They're so soft. Like if it is a little colder, you can get long sleeve, but like it's not like worrying about them overheating. So okay, that's my first one.
Nice. How does bamboo price-wise compare to cotton stuff?
It's a good question. I think it's probably pricier. I think it is for sure. But I don't know. To me, it's worth it. Like you only need a few too. It's like you're going to be doing laundry all the time anyway. So just throw them in, and like if the baby wears it twice, 2 nights in a row, like it's literally gonna be okay. So
gonna be okay.
Unless there's a blowout happening and it's an emergency, you're probably fine. So yeah.
Awesome.
So
All right.
Great.
My
Next.
next one is lanolin. Did
Okay.
you ever use that?
Yeah, I did for a little bit. That's a definitely a good one.
I've used it for, I mean, myself and for baby, but it's just good for any like skin damage of any sort, any
Okay.
topical use.
Did you use it as like a diaper cream?
Emergency wise, like if I had, like if it was there and I didn't have diaper cream, or like
Yeah,
I forgot diaper cream in the diaper bag, usually lanolin's always in there. I wouldn't make that
sure.
my go-to diaper cream,
Okay.
but I mean it's good for rashes.
It works.
Especially like if your baby starts getting drool rash, so it acts as like a little protective barrier. Then it's great for nursing and maybe even pumping moms when everything's getting sore. But
Yeah. Yeah.
yeah.
That's a good one. Something else that we used for that too is like coconut oil. We use that a lot for like we got the advice to use it for like when baby's first born, like their like poops are a little sticky. So like it like keeps them like easy to clean. You like put the
Oh,
little coconut oil on.
nice.
And so but it's also like I used it as a like yeah, diaper little cream for months and she didn't really get
Just
diaper
solely
rash.
that, or that with creams?
Just that. Yeah,
Wow.
just coconut oil. And then she started to get more and then we got like a powder situation, but yeah, for a
Interesting.
good while like it was and it smells good. Like it's
Yeah.
just it was great. Um
Wow. I did not know that about the cleanup. I might have to try that next time.
yeah, keep it in mind cuz it was helpful. And then we were just like we kind of just like it like using it. So we'll just keep doing it. And we did. It was great.
Awesome.
But yeah, like with the lanolin, so I would use the lanolin for myself and
Hmm.
then the silverettes. That's my next one. The
Yes.
classic, you'll hear every mom like rave about these. I remember like everybody was talking about them. I was like, okay, like I get it. And then I've become that person. Like they're like magic. I don't understand, but you should put a little lanolin. Basically, it's for breastfeeding and like when you get sore and like
Hmm.
you're just transitioning into that. So
Yep.
you can use it and put the use the lanolin, put the silverette on, and it like
Hmm.
magically heals until the baby needs to feed again.
It's, oh
It's
wow.
crazy. But yeah,
That
holy
is the
grail
holy grail.
product for sure. Like I don't understand like how people didn't use them or like maybe people used like silver back in the day and then like people
Hmm.
kind of forgot about it and then they brought it back as a product.
I think that's the way we forget, like the old
You
tried
could
and
just stick
trues.
some silver dollars in there, you know what I mean? If you don't want to buy the product.
Break a 20, get some
um
silver dollars.
don't ask. Make sure to sanitize them first at least. Oh my gosh, that's so
Solid.
funny. But yeah, that
Okay.
was my next one, so go for it.
My next one, I've got the Highlands teething tablets. They do day and night, but
Okay.
those have been lifesavers for us.
Okay.
Kids always love to take them, and they're homeopathic, and yeah, I don't feel bad giving to them, and
Nice.
lots of other people recommend them too that we've talked to, so they're just, it's
Were
so
those
cute.
on the
Like,
list you gave me?
they weren't,
Okay.
but I recommended them when you started going through
Yes.
teething.
Okay, okay, okay.
But it's so cute, like the baby, because he's like learning chewing and stuff, so he's like smacking his mouth as he's chewing
Oh.
up.
He's like,
It's yeah,
that's
it's
so
so cute.
cute. That's cool. I'm gonna be honest, I think I forgot that you recommended those and we'll need to revisit them because that's a great
So,
we found these aren't on my list, but they're like I'll probably like talk about them. But they're like I think it's called Earth Mama or something
mm-hmm.
drops and they're
Oh,
great. They're like
oh,
she
awesome,
loves them. But
good.
I don't know how like how much like they must taste good because every time
Yeah,
she's like
yeah.
she like opens her mouth for them. But yeah, I don't know. So I'll have to try the tablets. I'm down to try anything with teething because
It's a time.
it's a process. Cool. Okay. My next one is for breastfeeding. it's the My Breast Friend pillow. I don't know if
Mm.
you used that one or if you used a
Yes.
different one, but I really liked it because it's very like structured. So like
Mhm.
I know there's like the boppy and stuff out there. I felt like that one's really soft and it looks comfy, but I just liked this one because it's like almost like a little table, but
Yeah.
it's soft. It's like, you know, a pillow
Yes.
and you can just lay them down and it's like the perfect size and yeah, it's super comfy and it's
It's
just great.
it's got little
Yeah.
cinch pockets, or at
Has
least one.
Pockets.
Like, it kinda comes loaded. It's like,
Yeah.
"Dang,
For your
we're
you can
here."
just get your snacks in there. Like it
Always
just
goes
needs
back to
like
the
an
snacks.
attachment for like your Stanley like cup or whatever.
That's the deluxe
Yeah.
size.
No, but, yeah, I just found it really useful because it's like you don't have to get like another pillow for the head and like
Mhm.
swap it if you swap sides and all that kind of stuff, so
Yeah. Yeah, I
highly
used that
recommend.
with the first, not the second. I don't know
Mm.
why. I don't know, but I did really like it too.
I feel like maybe with the second, you're just more, like, mobile, you're like, "Whatever
I think
will
that's
work,
it.
like, we'll just deal with it," like
I think so.
cool.
All
Good.
right. My next one is like a baby lounger or the Moses basket. So, and there's tons
Yes.
of different baby loungers, I think, from a baby shower, or we got a very generic one, but
Mhm.
it still did great. But it's just easy to put them down in. And we did the Moses basket with the second kiddo in the early few weeks and whatnot, and he would take naps in it and stuff. And
Mm.
yeah, they're great,
Yeah.
and I had the basket in the bed, and I would sleep in the bed with the basket with the baby,
Amazing.
but yeah,
Yeah.
super, super good.
I agree. It's really helpful because it's like I think we just got kind of a cheap one off Amazon, like,
Mhm.
and I probably would invest in a nicer one next time
Yeah.
because it's like it's really nice to be able to put them down somewhere that's not just
Mhm.
like the couch or something
Yeah.
or like
Mhm.
obviously you're watching them you still have to watch them in it it's like
Yeah.
but
Yes.
but like it's yeah it's just really convenient and
Mhm.
totally agree. Good stuff. Okay. My next, let's see, what do I want to talk about? I think my next one for a little newborn baby till maybe like 4 or 5 months is the like baby wrap. I think I
Mm.
had this like Solly brand. It's like SOLLY and it's like or yeah, and there's like different ones, but I had that
Yes.
one and it's like it's really helpful and the baby just loves it. They just think it's so cozy. And for little baby, I would recommend that more than like a backpack style
Mhm.
carrier. But I did get one of those for later on, which we
Yeah.
use even now. So,
Nice.
but yeah, some sort of carrier, but for little baby, would recommend the wrap. Um, and something my midwife told me, which was really helpful, was like if you are going to like an event or something and like a lot of times you'll bring them in like the car seat or whatever if they're asleep like put them in
Mhm.
the wrap because people feel less like able to touch them or like reach them if they're
Mm.
like tucked into you.
There you
And I was
go.
like, oh, that's actually really smart. So and you can kind of like pull it over their head if you don't really want them to be seen or you like if
Yeah.
they're asleep and then you can like if they wake up you can take it out. So yeah, definitely highly recommend one of
So
those.
did you get the whole wrapping technique down?
Yes, I will say it is a learning curve.
It
There
really
was
is.
moments in the beginning, I remember now, like, we would go on walks, and our baby hated the freaking bassinet attachment for some
Mm.
reason, and so we were
Yeah.
like, "Fine, we'll bring a carrier or a wrap to, like,
Mhm.
see if she likes that." So we're just in
Yeah.
the middle of this park, like, screaming baby, like, trying to, like, tie this thing, just, like,
Oh my
snapping at
gosh.
each other, like, it
Yeah.
was just a disaster.
Oh
But
my
once you get it
gosh.
down, it's actually not that hard, and I would
Okay.
recommend I did practice when I was pregnant, but it's kinda hard when you're
Oh.
pregnant because it's, like, not the same, and so like, just watch the video a ton of times and kinda, like, dedicate, like, 20 minutes to just memorizing how to do it, and then you'll be fine.
Wow.
Yeah, it's
I mean,
like
honestly, I still haven't mastered it, and I eventually give up. I
yeah,
just
if I had to do it now it's been a while, so if I had to do it, it would take a second, but yeah.
oh. Man, I'm
So
gonna
funny.
try to master it with the 3rd baby.
Yes, definitely, definitely.
Ugh. Okay, let's see, my next one. Ooh, I'm gonna go oh boy, okay. I'm gonna do a classic, the Nose Frida Baby aspirator,
Oh, that
which
is
is
a
like
classic.
yeah, a good old nose sucker, a manual one. I
Mhm.
feel there's nothing stronger than manual, and sometimes you gotta get those
Yes.
get that
Yeah.
goober out. So, no, though that was like we have like a battery operated one and it's not the same. And
Yeah.
when that baby is congested, you need to get all that gunk
Mhm.
out. So,
Yeah. I will say, like, our I don't know about your babies, but ours, like, doesn't like the sensation. Like, she, like,
no.
screams when I try to use it, but it gets the job done and it's
Yes.
quick. And so
Yes.
it's over quickly. So, yeah,
Have you
but
seen
I
the
always felt so
videos?
bad.
Have you seen the videos where the adults do it to each other? And
No.
like, my baby makes a big deal, and then they're like, it's horrible. Like,
Oh, I mean, that would be horrible. Who would
yeah,
want that to happen? But, oh, poor things. They just can't
I
blow their
know.
nose.
I know.
So sad.
It is, yeah. I don't think any baby's like, "Oh, yeah. Bring the
Can't
aspirator."
wait. Oh my gosh. Yeah. Let's see. I will also go with the classic and just some sort of like rain machine or like white noise
Mm.
machine
Mhm.
separate from your phone because I just feel like you need your phone for other things. Like if the baby falls asleep, then like you can't like take or like you it's nice to leave it with them. So like you don't want to just leave your phone in there. And so yeah, just super simple, like doesn't need to be fancy, but some sort
Yeah.
of like rain or like
Yes.
white noise machine. Cause yeah, I think the reason babies like it is because when they're in the womb, there's like white noise. So when
Mhm.
they come out, it's like more comforting for them. So
Yes. Yes.
yeah,
Good
good
one.
one. Yeah.
I'm a big fan. We're a big fan of the swaddle blankets or like the sleeper blankets.
Yes. The Swaddle
So
Me, is that the brand you guys
I think we've tried a
or some
couple.
sort of they're all probably the same kind of thing.
There's one, I think, yeah, I think we have like 3 different ones, but,
Okay.
specifically, we like the blanket style ones, so baby is, safe in something
Yes.
warm and it's zippered, so you're not laying a flat blanket
Yes. Yep.
so that they kick it off or whatever.
Yes.
So, those have been awesome.
Totally. I was gonna say those too because they're like pretty easy to use because like
Mhm,
using a blanket to swaddle is
mhm.
fine, but it's hard and like it can come undone and like that's stressful. So
Yeah,
you just like Velcro it and then like zip it up and it's great.
yeah,
And they're all
yeah.
cozy. And
And then they have, like, the sleep sack ones that are, like, not swaddly as well, so when they're getting
yes.
bigger and those are
Yeah.
great too because they just wanna kick everything off.
Yeah. Oh, it's so funny. Okay. I think I have a couple more. For breastfeeding and specifically for pumping, I don't know if you ever
Mm,
really did pumping, but for me, what worked is actually so I have an automatic pump. It's like it's called like a Buddha brand or
mm,
something like that, and it's great and it's like
nice.
portable, so you can kind of like take
Oh,
it with you
yeah.
around. It's still like wired. It's not like the ones you tuck in, but it's like it's super like portable. So
Nice.
I
That's
do like
awesome.
that one. But honestly, it's a brand called Medela and it's
Mm,
literally just a hand pump. And you just
ooh.
manually do it. It's so easy. Like you don't have all these cords everywhere. And at first I
Mhm,
was like that's like a lot of work and like kind of
mhm,
weird like and so I just got it cuz it was recommended and I was like whatever, I probably won't use it.
mhm.
It's all I use now. Like, I
Wow.
don't ever use the automatic one because I felt like with the automatic one, I had to sit down, get the
Mhm.
thing, like, do it
Yeah,
all, and I couldn't move. And like with this one, it's just like super simple. It's
that's
very
awesome.
portable. Take it
Yeah, that's
wherever,
great.
and it comes with like sealable bottles and stuff. And
Wow.
so, yeah,
Is that, like,
highly
just
recommend.
suction or is there, like I don't know, something you pull to
It's literally like like I'm
or
like
are you just like,
you're literally sitting there like pumping a like
"Oh,
handle. Yeah.
oh, oh, wait, I've seen that now.
Yeah.
Okay.
It looks
Oh,
like like literally like a milk thing. Like I don't know, it's like you literally it's a manual pump. It's great and you
that's
just
awesome."
so yeah. Highly recommend. Your hand does get a little tired after a while, but like
But it's like the grippers when you're
yeah,
working
and
on
I
grip
can
strength.
yes, grip strength. Like my right hand is like so strong. Um
That's awesome.
yeah, so definitely
Okay.
recommend that.
One thing that my kiddos really enjoyed was a high contrast mobile, but we attached
Mm,
it to the changing table,
yes,
not the
very
crib.
good.
So they're nice and distracted. And I mean, sometimes they'd sit up there for like 10 minutes, just like watching the shape
Oh,
spin
that's
around.
amazing.
So yeah,
Yeah.
it's even if you're having to sit and watch a baby, at least like if they're happy for 10 minutes, you're just like, oh my gosh, like I could just
Yes.
sit.
I don't have to hold them right now, this moment. Yeah,
And
definitely
it's great
recommend.
for working on their tracking
Yeah,
and yeah, so there's lots of benefits. It's like it's just a win-win-win-win-win. All the
yes.
wins.
Those high contrast, like even the little
Mhm.
books and
Yep.
stuff, we had those and those were the first things I remember her like playing with or like
Yeah.
paying attention to. So, yeah, and definitely recommend putting the mobile above the changing table. It's you will need some sort of distraction for sure. Um, okay. Let's see. I also on the lines of like pumping and bottle feeding a little bit. So, okay, so they're called Gula Cola Baby is the brand.
Ooh,
And they're glass
okay.
bottles
Mhm.
and they're 3 ounces is the size we got. And I was
Okay.
like, "Oh, we're gonna need to, like, upgrade them later and get, like, bigger ones."
Mhm.
And actually, we haven't had to. Like, they're so small and, like, she only really eats 3 ounces at a time anyway,
Okay.
and, like, she can hold
Well.
them herself, and they're
Aw.
glass, and, like yeah,
Perfect.
it's just very, very helpful, and and then also the little nipple that comes with it that you can get with it, you wanna
Mhm.
get the super slow release is what we got
Mm.
because that's kind of emulating how it would be naturally as well as, like, it's not, like, too much at once for them, and then they get, like, stressed out.
That
My
happens
lactation
sometimes
consultant
though.
yeah. My lactation consultant told me it's like waterboarding the baby, like, you don't wanna do that. Just give them the super slow one and then and
Okay.
yes, go for
I
it.
was gonna say side tangent. Don't forget what you're talking about. But while we're
Go
on the
for it.
topic, have you ever had like when you're breastfeeding and they
Yeah.
pop off and they just get slammed in the face, like when
Yes.
the
Oh
milk,
my gosh.
and it's
It's
like
so
ah,
weird. Okay, the first time that happened, I was like, "What is going on?" Like, it was like a stream, just like
yeah,
I was like,
and it's just
I'm
right in
not
the
doing
face, and they're
this."
like,
Like, yeah, I was like, "I'm so sorry." Like, they're
okay,
like,
perfect.
I'm done. I'm done eating." And then they're like sprayed. Yeah. So
Oh,
funny.
so
Yeah.
funny.
So weird.
Oh,
But
sorry.
yeah, no, it's okay. That's sometimes it happens. But yeah, it's just helpful for them and yeah, and like because they have to work harder to get the milk out of the
Mm.
bottle, it doesn't like spoil their like sucking reflex.
Oh,
So
there you go.
it's definitely highly recommend. This is what my lactation consultant recommended me and it's been really helpful. So there you go.
Amazing. Wow. Okay. Let's see. I'm looking at these and they're just so simple, but it's like it's the simple things that are
Totally.
just big winners. But an electric nail clipper, trimmer, buffer, whatever you
Mhm.
want to call it. I feel like a lot of people use them, but I know some people probably do manual and it's like just please help yourself. Just get electric. It's
Yes,
great. And then when
definitely.
they become a toddler, they get to file their own nails.
Yeah,
That's what the
that's
oldest one
so
does.
cute. Oh my gosh, that's cute. Yeah, we have that and she loves it. Like she gets like excited to like use it.
Yeah.
And so it's
Have you
great. It
used it
like
on yourself? Like the little they
totally,
have yeah.
yeah.
Mhm.
And like yeah, it's fun. So definitely recommend that. I only have a couple more and then I don't know how
Great.
many you have, but
I think
um
I added extra in case we did any
Okay.
overlaps. So,
Okay.
yeah, let's
Cool.
do a couple more each, and then we'll
Cool.
keep.
Awesome. So for me, super important one that we got when she was born is a contactless thermometer.
Mm.
And so I know that they aren't like the most super, super accurate ever. Actually, I don't know that, but that's like my feeling is like I don't really feel like they can be
Yeah,
super
I think
accurate.
the most accurate
Um,
is, like, the rectal one, which is,
yes,
like, it's not
which like
always easy
I'm not
access.
doing that. And like the thing is, and for me, I guess it might just be a me thing, but like I was so just like stressed out about her temp,
Mm.
like especially
Mm.
probably the
Oh,
first week
yeah.
or so. And so
Yeah.
we were constantly like checking. And I think
Aw.
also because like she was kind of cold when she was born, like we just needed to keep checking
Mm.
like a lot. And so it was nice for it to be really easy. And it
Yeah.
was like because I ended up getting a fever at one point and like I used it on myself and it would tell me when I had a fever. So it's like
Oh,
you can kind
nice.
of tell like if it's because it'll always say like 97 or something and you're like okay maybe
Mhm.
that's not true, but if it says like 99 it's like oh like
Okay,
that's a
yeah.
difference, you know what I mean? And
Mhm.
then we got a one that like goes in their ear and you just like they have at the doctor's office, and so if it's like different on the manual or the automatic one, we
Mhm.
use that one to like check for accuracy. So
Nice.
I would definitely recommend we use that thing a lot,
Nice.
just for
Yes.
peace of mind, you know?
Amazing.
Yeah.
Wow. My next one is the Miss Mouth's Messy Eater Stain Remover specifically. So
Wow,
this
okay.
yeah. So this one, especially with, like, berry stains, I'm sure their videos are all over the place, so, I'm
Mhm.
not bringing too much new news, but it's yeah, they work like magic. I think you theoretically need to, like, spray and, like, scrub, but sometimes it's like I spray and
Mm.
throw, so I
Yeah,
could
yeah.
probably get more stains out, but it
Yeah.
does a really good job. So,
Okay,
it
cool.
saved some, gnarly poop and, spit up yellowing stains, so
Nice.
yeah, need a
Cool.
good stain remover to save those clothes.
Definitely. I know. Um, yeah, I think that that was all I had on my list. Um,
Perfect.
I could probably go on and on, but were there any things that you like either used and like or got and your baby didn't
Mhm.
use it, or you didn't have and you got and you were like, no one told me about this?
Um, I going back to it, like, the body wrap, the baby body wrap, I have, I think,
Mm.
the boba one,
Okay.
which is still cotton, it's just still a little thicker, so it's definitely not, like, transitional between the seasons,
Yeah.
and it just felt a little heavier, but I need to dedicate, like you said, that 20 minutes to
Yeah.
really nail it down.
Yeah.
So that one hasn't, like, technically worked, or, like, I've gotten it on and I feel like I just didn't do it well enough. And then I get,
Mm.
like, paranoid about, like, oh, their head needs to be up here and, like, neck position and
Yeah,
stuff.
yeah, yeah.
Ugh. And then we tried doing bottles with the first one just so other people could feed the baby,
Yeah.
because so we tried a bottle warmer and I don't it didn't
Oh,
work. It
no.
felt like a waste of money. We
Yeah.
got, like, a nice bottle warmer. I was like, "Ugh,
Yeah.
use it, like, twice."
I've heard that from so many people.
Yeah.
Like, we never got one. Like, to be honest, never got one. Just use hot
Good.
water and
Yep.
warm it up.
Yep.
Um,
What about for you, though?
for us, there were a couple of oh, I wish I knew the exact brand, but it's like I don't think it was one. I think it was just from Amazon. Like those baby, it's not a swing, but it's like you put them in it and it like bounces. It's like a bouncer kind of thing.
Oh.
And you can like
Oh,
bounce it with
yes,
your
like the
foot or something.
manual.
Yes.
Mm.
Um she hated that thing. Like she never went in it
Interesting.
or any sort of type of swing or anything
Wow.
like that just like would not go in. So,
Wow.
um yeah, we had a friend lend us one of her like it was like an electric baby seat like swings that like
Uh-huh.
moves and does all the things and like I'm glad we borrowed it because yeah, our baby just didn't really like it.
Wow.
Like she would go in it a couple times but that was it. And like it kind of sucked
Wow.
because it was hard to
Mhm.
put her like down to do anything. So,
Yep.
um,
Ugh.
yeah.
Yeah,
And
our
then
second
yeah.
didn't like baby swings either. The
Yeah,
first did, and then
so
we're like,
weird.
this one didn't. But the baby bouncer worked really well for the first kid for us, and the second one was like a 50-50. So
Yeah.
sometimes it was a win, but
So weird. It's like
Mhm.
such trial and error with like every single baby, and
Yep.
it can be like day to day. It's like
Yep. Oh.
one day they like
Yeah.
this thing, one day they don't like it. It's like, oh my
Yes.
gosh. Um, but yeah, and then yeah, like um any sort of like warmer, so like the wipe warmer situation, we never got one, but like I was told like to get one, and I was like, that seems like it's like I'm sure that that would be nice for the
Mhm.
baby, but it's like
Yeah.
you don't have time to do
No.
that.
Yeah,
Like
it's definitely not
it's
necessary.
not. You can just warm it in your hands if you really want
Mhm.
to.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah, we only
yeah,
used ours when it's winter because it's
that makes
just while
sense.
you're running heat, it still can just be cold because some
Yeah,
days are just cold than others. But like
that
in the
makes
summer and
sense.
stuff, like it's yeah,
Yeah,
definitely not needed.
that's true. I guess if it's like really cold outside or whatever, that would make sense. But
Yeah, but no, I'd
yeah,
say overall, yeah, I agree with you.
yeah. Um, and then yeah, I think I don't think there was anything for me that like I got and I was like, no one told me because I had such great advice from so many
Well,
people.
that's good.
But yeah, I one thing she liked later on was the like Jolly Jumper. So it's like a big like
Oh,
apparatus
mhm.
and like they go in it and they jump, and that was I would say she was about 6 months when she started using that, and like just kind of grew out of it. So a solid like 5 month, like
Wow.
very helpful uh tool for us because it gets energy out, like strong legs, you know what I mean? Just jumping
The
all
strong baby
around.
legs.
Yeah.
Oh my
And yeah, just
gosh.
tired her out. And so, and again, like it's something where she's contained, safe,
Mhm.
like, and all that kind of stuff. So, yeah.
Oh, that's awesome. Is there
Yeah.
anything like you wish you got? Or do you feel like I mean,
It's
I
a
guess
good
you would have bought
question. Well,
you were missing, but
yeah, I do, like I said, I think we would well, we went through a whole thing with sleep and like where she was going to sleep and how
Mm,
that went down. So,
yeah.
I mean, me personally, I would recommend just co-sleeping. It's like super easy and like you can do it very safely and all that kind of stuff.
Mhm.
But I remember that was really hard at first because I was like, I don't know what the baby's gonna like. So like we had the snoo, which she did
Mhm.
like for a solid few months, which was so nice, but then she just
Yep.
stopped liking it. And then like we got another bassinet, and like eventually we just ended up getting a king size bed and like co-sleeping. So
Yeah.
that was definitely a journey. Um but I don't think that's something someone could have told me because it's like you don't know what your
Yeah.
baby's gonna want to do. So
Yeah. No.
yeah.
No, because
But
with
yeah.
like our first, he liked the bassinet and took to the crib, but then the second one,
Yeah.
no,
It's
no.
just
So
like
it's like
not
I almost
happening.
had, which I'm glad we did, but it's like I had to co-sleep for everyone's safety. It's like we all need
Well,
sleep.
yeah,
I can't be continually waking up and functioning on no sleep. I'm gonna
that's
drop the
how
baby.
we felt as well. Like it was
Yeah.
like no matter what we tried, like she would always just end up back with me. So it was like we need to just stop doing
Yeah.
this and um just
They
embrace
do
it.
they do make, which maybe I would have tried in the beginning, like, I wouldn't
Mm,
spend the money now, but they make it's like a bassinet, but it really, like, attaches to your bed, so it's like,
yeah,
if you're nervous, your baby can still be in a safe space, but it's, like, pretty much co-sleeping,
yeah.
but they're just in their own little, like, cubby nook
Right.
thing.
We got one of those.
Oh, you
Yeah.
did?
So that was one of the things we tried because I was like, okay, like maybe she can fall asleep with me and then I can like transfer. And sometimes it worked. Most of the time it's like they know. They know that they're not with
Mhm.
you. So
Yeah.
um unfortunately that was a little bit of a miss for us. But I love the idea of it. Like
Yes.
I
Mhm.
love the idea of that. Like that's so cute. um but yeah, once we like got our co-sleeping situation safe, like I was like,
Mhm.
okay, like and then there's also a period of time where I was more nervous for it, like earlier on, I would say. And then like once she
Yeah.
passed like 5, 6 months, I was less like
Yeah.
worried.
Yeah.
So there's that too. Like it's really like up to you. Like do whatever makes you feel comfortable. Cause there were times when like I wished I could just like have her with me, but I didn't feel like 100% comfortable with that.
Right.
And so I was like,
Yeah.
I guess I'll just stay up. Like, so
Yep.
it's just, again, trial and error. And like you said, every baby is different. Like, so
Yeah.
interesting. So
Yeah.
interesting. Is there anything, the second baby, that you were like, we need to get this time? Or like, were you just like,
No, I feel I was pretty set. I really wanted the like I had the basket, the Moses basket, but I didn't have it has like a stand which also acts
oh,
as a rocker. So it's
yes,
a little more portable. I wish I
that's
had
cool.
that.
Yeah.
But the stands, I mean, you can sometimes find good deals secondhand, but like the stands alone are like $100, and then it's like
Oh, yeah.
really for the whole package, it could be like 150 to 200.
Yeah.
So I do wish that. And then I really want it's when they're a little older, I mean, still can be under a year, but they make there's a specific brand I want. I don't know if it's called Sonara, but it's like a baby sling, so helps you with the hip carrying.
Oh,
That would be so nice. And I still want that.
that's so funny. Let me look it
I
up.
mean, there's like a
Yes,
whole
I
bunch.
bought one of these,
You did.
but not for me, for my mom, because my mom wanted it.
Oh,
So my mom actually asked me for
my
that for
gosh.
Mother's Day, and so I bought
Wow.
it for her, and I tried it, and it's actually really cool, and she
Oh,
likes it. Like baby and
wow.
my mom likes it. So yeah,
Oh my
definitely. I don't think
gosh.
it's that exact brand, but it's the same
I
thing.
mean,
Like
like everything,
yeah,
there's like 1,000 brands for the item,
yeah.
but that's the one I
Um,
saw on the socials. I was like, oh, so I
yes.
might need to get that soon because I mean, I'm gonna
Yeah.
get like arthritis just from like supporting this
Have
chunk.
you heard
It's like,
of the Tush baby as well? Somebody
yeah, I've
gave
looked
us
at
one
that.
of those, and I'm excited to use that when she's a little older, because you kind of
Ooh,
need like them to. I've tried it a couple times for like waiting in line and stuff, and it's good, but like with baby, like you kind of have to hold them. Like I want
yeah,
her to be able to hold on to me,
yeah,
and then she'll just be able to just chill there and like sit on the thing, and like I
yeah.
won't have to like be like constantly like holding her. So
Ooh,
it's
yeah.
kinda cool, but yeah, the sling is a good option for sure.
Okay. Well,
Try it
heard it
out, you
here. Your
know?
mom approves.
Yeah, my mom
I love that you got it for her.
I know, she was like, "This I want this." I was like, "I mean, you watch
Okay.
her all the time, so I'll
Oh,
I'll
that's
invest
awesome.
for you." But
Oh,
yeah, I think
that's
that's pretty
awesome.
much all of our recommendations and thoughts, unless you had any last minute anything to
Oh
add.
man, I would like to give a shout out to YouTube Premium. Like
Oh.
I've needed that chicken banana as well as Black Betty by Spiderbait specifically,
Oh,
and I
okay.
need to have no ads.
Yeah,
I don't want to have my phone. I just need it and I need it now. Just
yeah.
slap it on.
There's
It's
speaking of my mom, she plays this video for the baby who, like,
Mhm.
loves it. She, like, sleeps to it, and I was like, "Oh my
Oh
gosh, what is this
wow.
video?" And
Mhm.
it's called, A Weightless Mind is the YouTube channel, and it's,
Wow.
like, live, like, calming music, and, like, I really like it too. Like, it's so relaxing. It
Ooh.
feels like a spa, like a massage, like so, like,
Wow. I
you're just
love
feeding the
that.
baby and you just have it in the background, like, it's honestly kind of really nice.
Get the electric nail trimmer.
Yeah,
Like
just like yes. Spa day. Um, no, but yeah, like, just any sort of relaxing like also, I'll just tell you, all you new moms out there, your Spotify Wrapped is just gonna be all baby music and, like,
Mm.
10-hour rain noise, like, relaxing
Yes.
sleep music, like, all those things, it's just
Mhm.
gonna infiltrate your Spotify, so
Yep. Yep. That's the
definitely get
best.
ready for that too, because it's very helpful, but
Oh, that's awesome.
awesome. Well, thanks for sharing all your recs, and thanks for
Yes.
tuning in, everybody, and let us know in the comments
Yes.
what we missed. We can
Please.
always use more
Honestly.
recommendations, so Thanks for tuning in, everyone, and we'll catch you next time.
Bye. Bye.
Hey, Sierra here. Thanks so much for listening. If you made it this far into the episode, you're definitely one of the good ones. So please give us a follow on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, and subscribe to our show wherever you listen, on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, or YouTube. Hope you have a great week. Catch you next time.